995.
Dude, we're so close. We need to put the link while we're saying this.
No, we're gonna be at 1,000 by the time we finish.
That's what I'm saying. Then we got to put the link in there while
that'll
it's
be
still
the challenge.
hot.
All right, so we're TikTok famous.
Big time. Game changer.
What are we at now? We'll do a real time. Real time look at it.
990.
900?
900.
No, followers.
Oh, no, I'm saying views for that one.
Views. So we posted Aaron posted a video kind of giving advice alongside gym motivation kind of.
Not really. I mean, literally walk on a treadmill and
super short clip, super simple.
Kind of.
Probably took you what, like 30 minutes to make?
not like to make the clip.
Well,
to go on the I had to go on the treadmill for an hour. Or no, I was on there for 30 minutes. I kind of took the advice on it. I think I do 13 incline at 3-4 speed.
I did that for a while. It does burn. I will say it does burn more calories, and it doesn't feel like you're working as hard compared to running. Like if you don't have like the running endurance to stay with it, it's much easier just to walk on and you can like watch a YouTube video or something. So I think it's easier in that aspect. But you do burn calories. I think in the comments someone was like, it works even better if you like jog with it, and it does. You burn like a crazy amount of calories if you
we jog on the treadmill with
the incline. So put the incline at like 13 and then put it up to 5 speed, and you're so out of breath, but it does burn
it's like
crazy amount of calories.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the final or the numbers right now?
So final numbers, 811,000 views, 34 almost 35,000 likes, 300 comments.
That's crazy.
8,000 favorites.
I mean, because that's one of the first ones that there's none of our others have it's like 200, 300, 3,000, 2,000.
And like as far as views, I think like the next one was like maybe
28K,
25,000. Yeah.
And that's on Instagram. We hadn't had a lot of success on TikTok at all. I think before this video, we were at 16 followers.
Yeah.
And like the videos were getting out
I thought Reels was king. And now, now our Instagram has like 60 followers, and we have 800 or 900 on.
Yeah,
just about 1,000.
999 followers, and hopefully we'll hit the 1,000 before this video is done. Let's see.
All right, we'll get a count now. What is it at?
995.
995. Okay, so in whatever 20, 30 minutes, we'll hopefully get 5 followers, and we can celebrate 1,000, and then we can put a link in bio, and then next level from there.
And then we up level.
So this is episode 2, and on the first one we missed this guy, and he's like slunched over, so you can't even really see. Like, I think you might actually cut yourself out if you go too tall. Right. But yeah, we missed him. He got called out for work, so we had to. Obviously, me and Jaron did it without him. We were already here, and we were all set up, so we're like, well, we can just let's record it, and then we'll go from there. But all that being said, what we can do is just kind of recap with you like what's overall about you. What you do in the gym, how long you've been going, just overall like about you. So give us a rundown. Yeah.
So first gym started about 2 years ago. Let's see, October. How far are we past October? So I've been in the gym for 2 years and 2 months ish. 3 months.
No, what do you mean? We started working out when we were like young.
No, okay. I mean,
like seriously.
So not that we definitely worked out when we were younger. We were always kind of fit. We never got out of shape. We all played sports or did some type of physical fitness. I guess.
I didn't play sports.
You played football in 7th grade or something?
Yeah, middle school.
6th grade.
So I mean, it wasn't anywhere near to how I guess dedicated we are now to it, or at least I am for the gym. But so two years and some change ago, I started working out, and then it really since then I've just been super dedicated with I don't think I've ever skipped more than 3 days in a row. The rule I set at the beginning was always okay, I can miss 2 days in a row, but never that third day. I did that for at least the first year and a half, and then some vacation, I think, finally stopped that. But still going strong. I mean, I've had slumps. I think that's part of it. Definitely had slumps where I just don't feel like going for 2 months. And I don't know, body dysmorphia, that kind of stuff.
You said that recently. He was like, I haven't had any motivation in 2 months, but he just keeps going.
That's
work out.
That's the thing, though.
That's what we're always talking about. Exactly.
Yeah. If you only go to the gym when you're motivated, even this morning, we woke up, I texted you guys, and honestly, if you guys wanted to text back, I probably would have just went back to sleep.
And so my alarm just didn't go off.
My alarm went off at 5. Yeah, I had one for 4:45 just to make sure, and then for 5. And I texted you guys, and no one responded. And Darren finally responded 5:13 or something.
I forgot to charge my phone, so I wasn't near it. I had got up at 5:15 because I knew I had to make something to eat, and then also coffee and And then this guy didn't wake up. His alarm didn't go off.
We're supposed to be at the gym at 6, and I woke up. Darren called me. Actually.
I called him at 5:40.
You almost made it there.
5:48 because
I was just like on the highway going like 6. There's really no one out today, so I was like, and it really, once you hop on the highway, it's not far. But Lily just like turned off my alarm this morning. She does that sometimes. Like I'll have my alarm set like for super early because I've been getting up super early.
Yeah.
And I'm like a heavier sleeper, so she'll just turn it off and then just not wake me up. Like,
it's like, oh, you don't need to be anywhere. Okay, so you've been in the gym for about 2 years.
2 years.
And
other than that, I mean, my daily life schedule is really just revolved around work. I wake up 5 a.m. I work 10-hour days, so longer days. And then from there, I just go straight to the gym. And after that, my day's almost gone. Other than when school is in, I'm in my like second year of college technically, but I have to go part-time to get my degree for my, I'm an electrician I work for the city here, doing maintenance stuff.
Yeah.
Fixing problems, putting out fires, stuff like that. So, other than that though, like I'm not too interested in like going out or like doing on the weekdays. I'm super just get to work, get to the gym, do what I need to do, get into bed because I think sleep is so important.
Yeah.
So try to be asleep by 9:30.
What do you think is like, because you're about to turn 21. Like what do you think, or why do you think that is, like that you're able to stay that? Because like I remember, because I was like, I started working at Waterman's when I was super young. So like the partying kind of like started young. So like, what do you think is different from you than like someone else that's maybe like same age, but that's like really hardcore into like the party scene? Like how do you kind of differentiate those? And like also having friends that are like, I mean, I'm sure you have friends that are like in that kind of like party mode too.
Yeah, I think I started the party mode early, and kind of, I mean, I've always felt like the pressure of life to like figure whatever. Like we didn't have like we had like a good amount of help, but it was always like you're gonna figure it out yourself, and whatever you make of your life that's what's gonna be. So, and then I also didn't want to go the college route. I was like, I hate school. I can't do that. Yeah. So then there was a lot of pressure of like, oh, what are you going to do? College. I ended up doing a trade. But I think, and so
then he ended up in college anyway.
Yeah, I ended up in college anyways, but it's paid for. So, so I think, so the job really helped. I got into a good job. I was able to move out early when I was 19. And I was working out, but I was also alongside working out, doing the bad things of like not discipline. I mean, I would still make it to the gym, but like the eating, the sleeping was bad.
Yeah.
But I got it out of my system relatively fast, and I don't know. I feel like I've always been motivated to try to figure something out, do something. But I guess pressure of falling behind, I don't know. It's just built in. I don't know.
Falling behind what?
I guess in life, or trying to get ahead of like the normal, like finish college when you're 22, get a job that you're probably going to make the same amount of money as someone who's doing anything else.
Yeah.
And then you have all that debt. So I don't know. Pressure. I don't know. I don't know if it was built in or when we were growing up, how we learned that, but I don't know if you guys ever felt like you got to figure it out and the pressure to do that. I don't know.
Maybe. I think my pressure more came from like not doing any of that, like not going to school, or I went to school for like a year and a half, but like going to school, but then knowing that like I wasn't going to do like a trade job and stuff like that. So I had that pressure of like, okay, I need to like make money. So I worked at the restaurant and then like doing stuff on the side until like it started to work out. So yeah, there's definitely always like pressure. And then also too, like almost the, kind of like a chip on the shoulder mentality of like people like would always tell me, like, especially when, in like high school and stuff, when I would like make videos and stuff like that, people called me dumb. They're like, why are you making...
You were doing it when it wasn't really that popular.
I was doing it since I was like 13 and like no one knew anything about
playing
YouTube
Call
or
of Duty.
And now it's like, I have all this stuff to like just record this podcast and people are like, what the heck is happening? Yeah. And like just people just now it's funny, like I'll get hit with like just people that whether like it was from like the restaurant that we used to work at or like high school friends stuff. I'll see them like on TikTok like trying to like become influencers. And I'm like, bro, this isn't how it goes. And then we're over here just like 10th post on TikTok, just like almost 1 million views. Yeah. So one of the other things that we talked about was like why why we started like Up Level, or so like for you, what made you want to like start a clothing brand?
Well, I guess Jaron sent over the text. It's so random. But I think you guys talked about this in the first episode. But yeah, it was super random. I've had the idea of it, but I never put the research into like what comes when you want to start it. I had the idea of, okay, social media is a big part of it, but the hard part that I just didn't do the research on was getting the clothing and like how much startup cost is, and then just actually like going through with it, because it's a kind of a risk. Like there's definitely a startup cost with the samples that we're ordering. Not huge, but not something I would probably do alone.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even think of, I guess, bringing y'all into it, even when the first thought had ever come to my mind. But once I heard that he was all in, and then, we sent the text over to you and that you were so down, it was just, I don't know. I think I believe that you don't have to just like work all your life. So like finding something else that you can do that could take you out of that, and like something you enjoy more, it's on your own. I feel like that's always been something I wanted to do. Didn't know how I was going to get into it. And I don't know if this will be it, or, but it's just being optimistic, thinking that.
Yeah.
But
what is like your kind of like, I guess, goals with Up Level, say like in the first year? We didn't really give you like preface of this. We thought of it first.
Off the top of the head.
Year one, I guess I'll give it like a low high end. I think like low end 100,000. I think, the first 10,000 it was hard.
100,000
followers on TikTok and Instagram, we'll say, I guess. Mm-hmm. High end maybe 300,000 to 400,000. Mm-hmm. Sales, I think, I don't know how sales will be. I guess it depends on how motivational clips convert over to product, and I don't know how we're going to really incorporate that into our TikToks yet. I don't know if you have any ideas of like how we're going to bring the clothing part into it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, sales, maybe pay for the startup costs, whatever that ends up being.
Yeah.
If we can go even, that'd be nice.
I think we, because if we're looking at, also someone that's watching this, I'm assuming I'm titling this based on like someone that would also be like looking to start a fitness brand. So I think if we look at, the samples probably like came out to like 400, and that's for like 4 pieces of clothing. So that's just like the test. And then if we get the, from China, we're looking at probably like 2,000, about probably 2,500 for everything. So, it's not like, now that I say that's not really that much, but ideally we'd be able to we would only break even if we were selling at cost. So if we were selling shirts for like $9 or like $8, which we wouldn't be, right? We'd sell them at like 25. So like when everything's said and done, I think like break even's I think that's a good goal. Jaron's coming in with $1 million. Yeah. He's like, million in sales.
$1 million in sales. Not to say we might put in $1 million too, but
if you break it like whatever $1 million.
What is $1 million divided by 25?
Yeah, 20, exactly. Let's see.
Something like that.
Yeah, I should know this from the top of my head. $1 million divided by 25. 40,000. 40,000
between
orders.
40,000 of shirt and. I just don't know if we could handle that. That means we have to.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to be able to first off get the orders, but then also fulfill them. Like
Jared,
someone's house is going to be.
Your job.
Someone's house is going to be filled with clothes.
Yeah, I have some space in the garage, but I don't know.
I guess when I get a new house,
I didn't do the math, but honestly, I don't even know if they'll be able to give us that amount within, because the turnaround time I feel like is
the manufacturers they have because they supply them for like large places, so like they have because you buy them based on like you pay less for the more that you buy. So in the what's the word, the not capacity. I couldn't think of the word. In the order size that we would be doing is like 500, which is like super minimum. But they have them in upwards of 500,000 units.
Damn.
So obviously that would take a long time to, or 50,000 or 500,000, I forgot. But that's still a lot, like units. So we'll see. Other than that, like what do you, like monetary and then followers?
So 100,000 either Instagram and TikTok-ish.
Yeah.
If we can go above that, I think let's see. It just depends what our first order is going to be. Is it going to be 50 or what's the minimum? 500?
I think it's 500. I might have to double check. It might be 1,000, but we'll see. Yeah, I think 500 is the minimum.
And again, it's only like the first year. The whole first 6 months, I imagine, will be pretty slow. I mean, we've had some success now, but I don't know. I think that's more realistic for me personally. I hope we go above and hit a million sales in a year. But I also like realistic goals. So
yeah,
not that it's not unrealistic, but
yeah.
Well, that one. You're sorry to be.
Do we have to do this rant again? No, there's the other brand that we were following. That I sent you guys the interview of. Whole Strength.
Whole Strength.
So they did, in their first 16 months, so whatever that is, a year and 4 months, they did over 1 million in sales. And I think on the interview they said all they were doing was TikTok. And
that's
social media.
That's all they did.
Now I remember they're saying it was during COVID. So, and I think that's part of like TikTok was blowing up then. I think TikTok was a lot more popular then.
Well, I guess that's.
But they didn't even have
like
Instagram
really blew up.
So.
Yeah.
Is TikTok getting banned? I saw something the other day that like the governor is trying to like ban it.
They've been trying to do that forever. Okay. They've done that they've tried to do that like 3 times.
Okay,
something like that. Like they said, like I think there was one point where like Walmart was gonna buy it, and then there was a point where like Trump was gonna try to like.
Wouldn't that be some shit though if we got like a huge following on TikTok and they're like, gotta go,
or like stuff with Twitter? It's like Elon Musk buys it, grows it, puts it to the ground. But Twitter's been maybe we should start on Twitter. It's been doing pretty good.
Just a bunch of bots on Twitter. Did you listen to this podcast? 80% bots.
Okay, so the goals. What else did we talk about on the last one? For like back and forth, because I don't want to exclude Darren.
I think we kind of pretty much touched on all the major things.
Like what in terms of the name, like up level, like what does up level mean to you?
Up level.
You can't take my answer.
I don't even remember what your answer was. But I guess just the overall growth, whether that's gym or it's routine-based stuff like making your bed or working more. Anything that can become a routine that will improve your life to be either healthier or financially better. Just getting in that routine and continuing to get better at stuff.
Good answer. Basically what I said. Yes. Up leveling every aspect. I think that's what I said. Up leveling in every aspect of your life. That was the using the name there. Okay, cool. So let's talk about our newfound fame with the post. So we've been. Oh, that was the thing I was gonna say. What are because Darren's been doing a ton of the posting and stuff like that. So what are you seeing are like some of the things that we've found that have worked? Yeah, and we'll talk about like just basic strategies for anyone that's kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, so I think Instagram for us has been super good, and for me, we figured out that finding a good sound that can be used just for like a big paragraph of like words. What it seems is like the amount of time that people watch the video is what matters the most. And so, say this video, if you have a minute-long video and someone only watch 10 seconds of it, that's not a lot. Yeah. And
well, actually, I was there's someone I was talking to that did a lot of TikTok stuff, and it only counts as a view after you watch. I think they said like 80% of the video.
Oh, okay.
So with videos that are like a minute long, is if someone sits there for let's say 80% of a minute. Oh, I don't know what the number would be, but let's say they only sat in there for 20 seconds. Even though they were on there, it wouldn't count as a view. So with ours, it's like I think we're probably posting 3 to 4 second.
Yeah.
I've been sitting around 8 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
But it also depends what sound you're using, what clip you're using.
Cut it down to 4, and then we'll.
If I'm gonna watch a minute-long video on TikTok, you got to really grab my attention.
Yeah. So, and those are the ones that are usually already like viral, or that hard. But yeah. So we've been doing a lot of the short ones.
Yep, shorter clips. Really, with just like a paragraph, whether it's advice or like a motivational quote.
Controversial quote.
Yeah, controversial quote.
People love to argue. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
always arguing in the comments. And then we still mix in some of the videos where it's like a more edited, I guess, artistic style video where it's
like cinematic,
different clips of cinematic clips with words and captions and stuff like that. But they really don't do as great.
The same things work. Like what we've had the most success with is like the paragraphs, and we hit 1,000.
Yep.
Hey, we need a hold on. Actually,
1,002 followers.
Yo, check out this terrible app. I got this for a video for New Year. Oh, is it this one? No. Oh, hold on. It's on here. It was for look how terrible this is. That's it.
That's the entire
What's going on? That's the app. I did it for a New Year's video, and that's a celebration.
I hope you
We hit
bought
1,000. Now we
I
need
hope
to
you
get
paid money for that.
and I downloaded it knowing it was gonna be trash. It had like half of a star.
Yeah, so 1,000 followers in 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks of
Well,
posting.
Yeah.
really,
maybe?
like 900 followers in one day, and like the other-
900 and like literally yesterday. Well, we were at like 11, I think
It
yesterday.
was like 16. I
Yeah,
think.
we had like 16. TikTok. We're not
doing
Some
good.
of the videos were doing okay, like on view wise, but people weren't really following.
Yeah. Well, okay. Count how many videos there are though, like that we've done so far.
Yeah. Let's see. 3,
I wanna make a
6,
point
9,
here.
12, 15, 18, 21, 22.
Boom. Okay. So what I want you to listen about here, listen, whatever, is there's so many people that will say like they'll post like a video, or they'll post 5 videos, or they'll post 10 videos or 15 videos.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like the algorithm, or I'm shadow banned, or whatever. And it's like they don't really just like put in the effort, or I'm not saying they don't put in the effort, but like they just don't put in the consistency and like figuring out like, okay, this is literally just a numbers game. And you have to look at it 2 ways, right? Number one is if it really isn't ever getting traction, and you have to kind of look and see like, is the content actually good? And then if the content is good and it passes that test, then like all you have to do is just continue to post. Because at this point, like we're just looking at it like we're just going to keep posting no matter what the numbers are, because we know like, okay, let's say we use that example, every 20th post is going to get 1 million views or 500,000 or 100,000.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen more traction on like Instagram though.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
The thing is just getting more content. Like to be able to post that much, like we have to consistently be getting more.
Well, I agree. And also like, cause I feel like if we just took all the stuff that we did, cause I don't want people to feel like, oh, I always have to be going out and get content. Cause the thing that we have is like, we have each other and like we're getting videos of each other and stuff like that.
It's hard.
And some people can like set up their phone or whatever. But like, I think we could literally just like use all the stuff that we have and just like rotate it and keep posting it. Cause we post so much. It's like, let's say we post something today with 1 clip. In 2 days, we would rotate through like 9 posts. So it's like the person that sees that stuff and like a new audience sees it every time anyway. But yeah, obviously keeping it fresh with new content is good. Yeah, that video, I mean, it was literally just, it talked about like walking on a treadmill, and it was like the most simple thing too. It was just like walking on a treadmill, 4 seconds, kind of slow motion, sound like super short.
I mean, I guess it's simple to us because like we kind of know a little bit about working out, but I mean, people who are like it's the new year, people are just starting to work out and stuff. Like some people just don't know, like they don't even know where to start. So something like that, that's like
that's true.
A simple thing that they can follow is like goes a long way.
Yeah, it was good timing, I guess. I mean, the gyms
People
now
are
are packed up.
Yeah.
So many more people in the gym. It's ridiculous. But
Well, not when we went.
Yeah, Blink.
yeah,
Was
it's 6 a.m.
It was also
yeah, on a Saturday. What is One Life usually? Are they like super packed?
One Life when I go in the afternoon, which is after the
Yeah, you
normal
go at peak.
9 to 5.
You go at peak time, right?
Ew.
Yeah.
I go at like 7-ish normally, so it's never. Well, I guess on the days before work, no one's really in there. Actually, that's a lie. There's actually a good amount. There's a good amount of people who are in the gym at like 4:30 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I think that's probably the peak. Is like the only time you're not going to see people there is like probably noon.
Yeah.
Like a middle of the day.
There's a good amount of people that roll in.
What else did you guys put on the list?
Kind of already did that. Weekly workout recap. I mean,
Yeah, what'd you do? What'd you do this week?
I started off the week with 11-mile run. That posted that one on the TikTok, and then I ran 5 miles. I guess for running wise, I ran 11, 5 miles, and then I need to run 5 today.
Wait, also explain to me the thought process behind how we were at the gym and you're like, oh yeah, if I run 11, I can run 26. because you're training for the mile. So what's the thought process here?
I mean, I felt great during the whole run, but I guess it's a little different adding on more miles. But I just feel like with the hype of the day, with as many people are around, and like they have like water and snacks throughout and stuff. Like, not that I'm gonna stop and take a break, but like, and then I'm gonna get like these little. You ever seen those like little energy chew things?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get those. I finally figured out that like I need, because I normally run fasted, but the past times I've done like long runs, I'm like hypoglycemic by the end. I'm like getting like, well, obviously I'm sweating, but like I'm like feeling super weak and stuff. So
Yeah.
I ate oatmeal prior to, and I didn't almost die at mile 10. So, but yeah, and then they have like, and we get those little energy chews and stuff, just like carbs, calories throughout it. But
You gotta. What happens when you eat like? Because like when runners they eat like pasta or like whatever before. It's just like you get carbed up.
yeah, the idea is that like the night before you eat, you carb up a lot, so that you like go into the morning. And then some people eat, some people don't. I think I'm probably gonna eat like oatmeal in the morning, just like carbs, and then like I think they're called like stingers. You ever seen those? Like the stinger like power snacks. They're like it's like runner specific things, but they're like really
Getting
big.
real niche.
Yeah. So I'll get some of those, and yeah, I'll just be chilling. Probably bring my AirPods, although one doesn't work, so it's just
You
one.
need some new AirPods.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, are you doing the marathon too?
Not this marathon. So he's doing a marathon in March. I started for the new year. I started running. Or no, Monday, because I didn't have running shoes in time for the first. So Monday I started running. I guess it's part of my weekly progress too.
Yeah.
I hit the gym every day, didn't skip. I started running on Monday, and I've ran every day other than my leg days. So, and I mean,
You gotta run. There's something about hitting a crazy leg day and then going to run like 5 or
tough.
6 miles.
and I don't know. Do you run every day?
No, not every day. On the days I work, I just hit the gym, just because there's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, so I guess I have 2 leg days a week, so I'm running 4 to 5 depending on, I guess, the week. But that's at night. I love running at night. I've only been doing a mile. I didn't have an Apple Watch to track yet, so now I have an Apple Watch, but only a mile. I'm starting slow. I mean, what did you start? What was your kind of beginning progression with running?
Yeah, it was small like that. It was just like I probably like the first day I just ran a mile, and then I just progressively like went up. The thing I watched was like my heart rate. Like I progressed. Like, well, really the distance doesn't matter that much as long as you're not making really big jumps up. It like the distance doesn't matter as much as your pace. Your pace needs to dictate everything, because slow runs, like they need to be slow, easy runs. Because if you're not gonna do that, then you're not gonna stick with it. Because like when you're gassed like that, that's when running becomes hard.
It's
like,
miserable.
Yeah, so like if like now you can track it on the watch. I keep my heart rate at like 1 for my easy runs for the most part. I'll try to keep it at like the 160 range. Because if you're going any faster than that, then you're just trying a little too hard, and your breathing is gonna be messed up. And breathing is another thing too. Try to go in through your nose, out through your mouth. I mean, it's hard to do it for the whole run, but even just like sections of the run, if you consciously think about it, do it for a little bit. Apparently, mouth breathing is really bad for you
So the idea is that
Mouth breathing during a run.
in general.
I actually got these. Hold on, let me.
They have a patch now that you can put over your mouth.
So the idea of keeping your heart rate at like 160, that's based that you'll become more conditioned, and instead of trying to lower your time, it'll just naturally happen.
Yeah, you can't really worry. Don't worry about your pace and how long your overall time is, because that's when it really gets hard. The thing that helped me the most was just keeping my heart rate at like a 160.
And it just gets easier.
Follow Nick Bear. He has a lot of good tips and stuff. He's
Nick Bear Fitness, yes.
yeah, he's
I got those mouth strips.
Oh, did you?
For what?
Have you seen those? Like for nighttime.
No.
So like I got like hit with an ad or something. And do you guys like snore a lot?
I do.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm gonna have like obstructive sleep apnea or something.
Yeah, I snore like
Dad has it. He uses CPAP.
Yeah.
So
Does your like throat ever like hurt in the morning?
it has been lately, but that's only 'cause
Wait, so maybe I do snore slightly because I feel like a sore throat almost.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like get like, but Rebecca says I don't like. She says that I snore, but like not to the extent that I wake up and literally my throat is fucking killing me. Like
Wait, I've been like this recently.
from like snoring.
But I thought I also had like a cold, so I don't know.
Well, that's that. Like I also had a cold, but like I'd gotten over it.
Now
But
you're
then
just
like I
scaring me
woke up,
now.
woke up with like a. So I saw that on I saw an ad.
Yeah, I saw that
And
too.
I got them, and because it's supposed to help with like bad breath, because if you like breathe it through your mouth, like it's just like bacteria or something. So it's like bad breath. And then apparently like you sleep better. Like you're supposed to breathe through your nose when you sleep. Like apparently like helps you sleep deeper. And then it just like helps with snoring. So yeah, I got them.
How do they stay on there?
They're just like, it's adhesive.
Your tongue?
I can give you one if I can give
yeah,
you like a
I
couple
mean,
if you
I'll
wanna
try it. I feel like
try
I'll
it.
wake up like out of breath though and be like,
So,
oh God.
so literally the second, like the first night, because I put it on like right before I went to sleep, and then I forgot, I didn't tell Rebecca, and she was like talking to me, and she was like, I was just like, she was like, what? And she put the flashlight on me, and I had the thing on. She's like, what is that?
I'm just gonna like suffocate.
But yeah, so you peel it off, and you like put your lips in, because if you just put it on like this, like you can just breathe through it. And there's like a little slit, so like you can still technically breathe through it, but you like put it over like on there. And then even if you consciously try to breathe through your mouth, like you could, but the idea is like when you're sleeping, it shouldn't.
It does enough. Yeah.
But I literally like woke up. I woke up and I couldn't. My brain didn't comprehend that I still had the thing in my mouth, and I was trying to breathe through my mouth, and I couldn't. And I was like, I freaked myself out. So I was like, and then I like ripped it off, and I was like,
I see people work out with them, which would be crazy.
on their mouth?
Yeah. I saw some guy doing like CrossFit with it. I was like, what is going on?
I guess to like make it maybe only.
We need to sponsor him.
What
He's
the
hard.
heck? There's like the nose strips that like open up your like nose area.
No, I saw an ad on. I didn't see him in person. This was an ad, and he was like working.
Oh,
out with it.
I thought you saw him, like,
no, not someone in the gym. No.
How was your gym? Well, how many times did you hit the gym this week?
Oh yeah, so mine's easy just because I go into the garage. Now I won't do like a crazy workout, but I think this week, I think I missed one day, and it was just after leg day, and I just like did a ton of stuff. And it was like after leg day, and I walked on the treadmill every day, which is like kind of my main goal. Doing like 30 minutes. 30 minutes at the 13 incline. 5 times, 3 to 5 times a week.
But I don't think I missed any day because I went yesterday. Yeah, no, I hit it every day this week.
Good.
So didn't run every day, but
well, you can't because you're working.
yeah, 3.
On the days that you didn't work, you ran.
Yeah, on the days I didn't work, I ran, and then on the days that I did work, I did hit the gym. Now,
I think you got to pass on that. That's like 12-hour work days.
yeah.
Well, no,
14 by it's all said. By the time it's all said and done.
I told you guys about my Monday. Oh no, my Tuesday. So my Tuesday, I got to work 5:30. I got off at 2:30, but we were having problems, and I wanted to make some overtime, so I stayed for this problem that we were trying to fix. I didn't leave work till 8 p.m. and I still hadn't hit gym or ran. So I ran to the gym, worked out.
You knocked them both out.
Wasn't like a great workout. Like
Wait, you mean you ran to the gym?
No, I didn't run to the gym. Sorry,
okay.
no.
I was like,
I
yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's kinda
I
far.
drove very
That's
fast.
why I said two.
I drove very fast.
Drove fast to the gym. Was able to work out like 45 minutes, hour. Get home, run a mile, and I was like dead. But at like 10:30, I went to sleep. But I was like,
That's my daily schedule.
I don't want to
when
miss it.
Like,
Hashtag discipline.
My daily schedule when I work is I wake up at 4. I'm at the gym by like 5. Well, actually, technically the doors don't even open till 5. You can go in a little earlier sometimes, but voice crack. So I'm in the gym working out at 5. Hit the sauna. Leave. I need to be at work at 7, but I got to get there a little early. So because parking takes 10 years, but so technically my shift starts at 7, and I'm not off until 8, and then I go home. So every day is like I wake up at 4, get home at
Long days.
8.
Doesn't matter.
Sometimes later, depends.
Doesn't matter. Do it. Andy Frisella would say, do it at 1 a.m.
Yeah, I love that.
Actually, I
guy.
used to do that when we were at the, what's it called? When I used to work at the restaurant, I would like bar back to like midnight, or not midnight, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I would go to gym.
Oh.
Like
Wait, what gym do you go to?
Planet?
Planet's 24.
Is it 24?
Yeah, I remember that Planet you went to.
You just can't yell or wear cutoff tees or
or do anything.
Or hold a gallon jug.
or
Did I tell you that?
They give you pizza too.
Yeah, they give you pizza, donuts, bagels.
Someone was just telling me about this at work. They were like,
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I didn't know. They were like, yeah, after
Yeah.
work, like they just hand out pizza and stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like certain days they'll give you like pizza or bagels or donuts.
I heard
Or
they give
something.
haircuts too. If you get like the
How do you get haircuts?
Yeah, remember the one we went to in New Mexico? if you were like a platinum member, they had a whole barber shop in the front of the gym. It was like free haircuts if you're a platinum member. Or I don't know if that's what the term is.
About free haircuts.
Yeah, I was like,
no, there was did I tell you that story about the guy? His name is Zach, like one of my friends, or he's like a realtor friend. Yeah. But he like literally did a full on like story about how he got kicked out of Planet from like a gallon jug, and he was also
the gallon jug is off limits too.
Yeah, you can't wear it. Or it wasn't even like, it was with jug.
It's like too much water? What is it?
It's because it's too lunky.
Oh. Especially if you write the little times on it too, and it's like, work harder.
Drink
or like
more
the
now. Lines.
Yeah.
Don't be bitch.
Yeah.
Keep drinking. Yeah, he literally like, it was a full on story that he did where like the manager came up and was like, hey, you can't, like, you're going to have to throw that away or leave.
Damn.
And he was like, I'm not throwing it away and I'm not leaving.
They just dragged me out of this place.
Yeah, they like had a whole back and forth. And yeah. And then it's funny because there's a, you guys probably have heard of it, but there's like a company that makes like aesthetic looking like jugs.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The
but
clear ones.
Huh?
The clear, like the big clear ones.
It's like a jug, but they're like wraps that you put around it, like a carrying thing.
Oh, okay.
They like reached out to him. They're like, we'll send you like 50 of these, just so I can like you can talk about it. But yeah,
you don't have
I don't go to Planet anymore. Just to be clear,
you don't have
my own
flat bench in your gym. It's not a gym
or a squat rack.
Yeah. Oh, they don't. They just have the Smith
yeah,
machine.
they just have Smith machine.
I mean, you can get a solid butt pump from a Smith machine, but
they don't have benches.
No benches, no
benches, no squat racks.
Yeah,
that's not a gym.
Yeah, we'll have that in our gym when we open 2024.
2024 is 4. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. We'll save that for the next episode. We'll talk about the gyms and like the next goals. All right, y'all. Well, I think we'll cut it there. We officially hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow us here on the YouTubes or on Instagram or TikTok, keep up with the journey. We're gonna be posting. We're posting like 2 to 3 times a day. If we unless we go like viral, and then we just like let it ride for a while.
That's kind of what we did.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Upload podcast. See you guys in the next one. Talk soon. Peace.